They thought he was finished. They took his sight, stole his strength. But what happened next? No one saw coming. This is the untold story of Samson, the man who lost everything and won. Before Samson was even born, he was destined for greatness. An angel appeared to his mother, a woman who had never been able to have children, and gave her an incredible message. You will have a son, and he will begin to deliver Israel from the Philistines. But this child had a special calling. He was to live under the Nazirite vow. No cutting his hair, no drinking wine, no touching anything unclean. If he followed these rules, he would have unmatched strength. And strength he had. One day, as Samson was walking, a lion suddenly attacked him. But instead of running, he tore it apart with his bare hands. His power became legendary. When an army of 1,000 Philistines came after him, Samson didn't back down. With nothing but a donkey's jawbone, he struck them down, one by one. They thought they could trap him, but when they locked him inside the city gates, Samson ripped the gates out of the ground and carried them away. No one could stop him, no one, except himself. For all his strength, Samson had one fatal flaw. He lacked self-control, and the Philistines knew it. They sent Delilah, a beautiful woman, to get close to him. She begged him to reveal the secret of his strength. 3 times he lied to her, but on the 4th time, he gave in. My strength is in my hair, he confessed. If it is cut, I will be like any other man. That night, as he slept, Delilah betrayed him. When he awoke, he felt different. He tried to fight, but his strength was gone. The Philistines captured him. They gouged out his eyes, chained him like a slave, and threw him into prison. The mighty warrior of Israel, reduced to nothing. For the first time in his life, Samson was completely weak. But in his suffering, something changed. His hair began to grow back, but more importantly, so did his faith. One day the Philistines held a great feast in their temple. They brought Samson out to mock him, to laugh at the man who once terrified them. Blind and broken, Samson whispered one final prayer. Lord, strengthen me one last time. With every ounce of power left in his body, Samson pushed against the pillars of the temple. The ground shook, the walls cracked, and in a single moment, the entire temple collapsed, destroying Samson and his enemies. In his final act, Samson fulfilled his destiny and won the greatest victory of his life. Samson's story isn't just about strength, it's about redemption. Even the strongest can fall, but what matters is how you rise. Your past mistakes don't define you, your comeback does. No matter how far you've fallen, you can rise again. If this story inspired you, make sure to like this video, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe for more powerful stories that will change your life. This is the story of Samson, but the real question is, how will you write your story?